one of the prime sponsors here at Printing United is Canon. Do you mind introducing yourself, Dirk?
Yeah, my name is Dirk Brouns. I work for Canon Production Printing in Venlo, and basically been involved with UV gel and leading that team now for the last 6 years globally.
Colorado, the M Series, has taken the industry a little bit by storm over the last few years. But we haven't had one this big before. So do you want to talk a little bit about the thinking behind why you went for a larger machine and a little more about it?
Well, since you're familiar with the Colorado, you know it's based on a unique UV gel technology. Since 2017, when we launched the 1614, we've been getting questions from the industry. Can you make it bigger?
Right.
And yes, we can, as you see, but we didn't want to just make it bigger. We also wanted to make sure that it addresses let's say, a need in the market.
Yeah.
And what we learned is the market was really looking for a large, true hybrid. So where you can really do rigid printing, but also the roll-to-roll printing really well. And that is what you can do with this machine. The smaller version, the M Series, is roll-to-roll only.
Yeah, okay.
This is the first time that we also have rigid capability. So actually what we did with the M Series, it's a closed system, it's very temperature controlled.
Yeah.
The ink needs to be, temperature needs to be somewhere in the range of, sorry, I'm from Europe, so in degrees centigrade.
Oh, don't mind me.
30, 34 degrees centigrade. And with flexible media, actually we can control the temperature of the media.
Okay.
Once we're going to print rigid, and this system can print up to 2 inches of thickness, we cannot control the temperature of the media, so we needed to make the ink temperature agnostic. And that's what we did here.
Yeah.
And therefore we now can also print on almost any type of rigid media.
And how has this been developed over years? Well, what's the process of designing and developing these things?
Yeah, good, very good question. And I've explained that a lot during the show, and that's also what we're showcasing here. This is more than 120 million of R&D innovation in this platform.
Wow, okay.
So, and I mean it with all respect, you see many good solutions here. However, this is the order of magnitude more investment that Canon has done.
Yeah.
And we want to be number one based on true innovation, true technology leadership. So everything in here is proprietary from Canon. The printers are completely new, developed by Canon, the team in Venlo, together with the engineers in Tokyo. It's also manufactured, the printers, by Canon in Tokyo. The ink, of course, is our own ink, Next UV gel ink, developed, manufactured in Venlo. Yeah, and the machine is completely new. And we have by now more than 90 patents already in this machine and counting.
Okay, so what are these things? What is the real benefit to the customer of this machine? Why am I going to go out and buy this one? Who's it for?
A couple of things. First, you get UV gel ink. And what does it mean? Odorless ink.
Yeah.
That's very important. You can do matte finish, gloss finish, matte ink, gloss finish. The things that we can do with M Series, only with UV gel, you can do that. Then, as I said, a true hybrid. And you see it in the demonstration that we give here. You can switch between flexible printing and rigid printing in a matter of literally seconds.
Okay, I haven't seen it, so that just slides away and...
Slide away,
yeah.
Put in the roll, and you see the demonstration is really, even I can do it. Put in the roll and start printing. Okay. And then third, and this is something that owners are going to experience, but it's one of the real benefits from M Series. The machines are so reliable. They are used for overnight printing, unattended printing. We actually have sites worldwide with more than 10 M Series printing managed by one operator, and many times they use them also for overnight printing. Okay. This machine, of course, the raw speed is very high, very efficient system. But once people start to understand that you can put it on at night, go home, and get more output in a 24-hour shift, then people really going to understand this is true productivity.
Is there a remote control on it as well?
Yes, but I would call remote monitoring.
Remote monitoring,
it would be very boring. You will see the machine printing, but you don't need to do anything.
I suppose keep an eye. Now, one of the things I seem to remember with the smaller format was they're part of like stations. It would be different application areas. So it kind of teams up with a cutter and a laminator. Does this fit into that model as well?
100%. So of course the M Series, and it's like the third generation of our 64-inch machine, and we are working closely, like we did with the M Series, with some of the media handling suppliers, input, output devices, and I think once the machines really start hitting the market, and we're starting really shipping globally from Q1 next year.
Okay. Over in Europe and UK as well?
Yes, also.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
No,
But for sure, you will see the system, especially I think on the back, for the receiving end, we're going to see automation pretty quickly. Also things like jumper rolls and all of these things will become available.
Okay, I'm going to ask, so you've got the hybrid technology, which is kind of, are you going to bring that into the smaller foot, the 1.6 size, do you think?
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah,
I think it's a good idea. Who knows?
That's
maybe.
good an answer as I can expect.
And I think this everybody's going to understand. The investment we put into this technology, this is not just one product. This is for the next 15 years. You will see continuous innovation from Canon with this technology.
Okay. So how long have you been with Canon?
This is actually my 28th year with the company. Yeah.
Well, you get less time for serious crime. Do you know? You must enjoy it though.
Yeah, 100%. I'm 100% invested also in this technology.
Have you always been sort of in the product area?
Yeah, so I spent the first 13 years I was in R&D. So I started as an engineer and then moved into strategy, spent a couple of years in EMEA sales headquarters in London.
Okay. Yeah.
And then since 2019 back at the head office in Venlo managing this business.
What's been your favorite product in all that years?
Oh, I'm 100% biased. I cannot give you another answer than it was the MC, but now it is this one.
Clearly love it. I mean, it's a, one of the things about it, it is a beautiful looking machine.
Yes.
Now, we're in this industry for a long time. You've seen they all look kind of the same, but this came out, looks completely different, and that makes a difference.
Yeah, I got that comment more, and thanks for that. I agree.
Yeah.
But there is more than you just see with the eye. So we have a very, I think, strong and proud design team in Venlo, and of course you see the covering and you see the blue lights, which we like.
Yeah.
But there's really the whole user action design, how people work with the machine, and that whole system of design. And I think intuitively, when you see it and you see printing, you get it.
Yeah.
And, so
I'd like to give myself an invitation to Venlo and see it all in action.
You're more than welcome.
Yeah, Look, thanks so much for your time, Dirk. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Yeah, you too.